crocheted, man, that is just.
Now, do those babies get to keep
cherished.
those costumes?
I would assume so.
That's too
You'd
many
hope so.
questions for us
Yeah.
to answer.
Well, we need to know. Because I need to know if the hospital is, oh, that's adorable. Now give us that back.
Right.
We need it for the next round of babies.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, you know what's not frozen?
What, us.
Us.
It's hot.
82 degrees today.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Ridiculous.
And it was humid too. 82 is one thing, but it was also muggy. That's going to be coming to an end by tomorrow. So the good news is this weekend does look to be nicer. The bad news is we may see kind of a repeat of this as we get closer to Thanksgiving. We'll talk about that in a second. Very pretty sky. Cloudiness is made for actually a real nice sunset. A 76-degree temperature, though. Again, we did hit 82 degrees briefly at Kenner. A dew point of 66. Very muggy air outside. Doesn't feel very pleasant at all. Certainly doesn't feel like the end of November. Our temperatures really all day today have been on the warm side. We began the early morning hours in the mid and upper 60s, quickly getting into the 70s again. In the low 80s for a few hours, briefly getting up to 82 degrees, in the 70s now. And we're not going to be cooling down a whole lot even as we go into early tomorrow morning. This is all ahead of our cold front. We're going to stay in the warm and more humid sector. We're in the 70s outside right now. Dew points very uncomfortable in the mid and even some upper 60s and even some low 70s. 82 is not a record. Our record high on this date is 86, and our morning low was 65 degrees, much warmer than our normal low of 52. And the records, we can get to near freezing even on the South Shore. Scattered showers, even some thunderstorm activity primarily off to our west. That has been kind of weakening as it starts to move towards southeast Louisiana. A little bit of thunderstorm activity around the Baton Rouge area, but those storms have been falling apart a bit, and some light showers kind of moving up toward the Kentwood area. We've also had some light sprinkles across the North Shore and in Mississippi. Again, this is all part of the upper system that is going to be bringing our cold front on through. Now, the main energy with this is, and you see the spin right there kind of across the Rockies, is going to be moving to the east, so staying well to our north, which is why a lot of the rainfall looks to be kind of falling apart as it starts moving into southeastern Louisiana. It also is not going to be bringing the brutally cold air by any means down south, but it is certainly going to be dropping our temperatures as we head into the day tomorrow, and especially by Sunday and Monday. It looks like the start of next week is going to be very nice. Storms that are out to our west may show some signs of becoming borderline strong to severe. We do have a 1 of 5 risk, marginal for severe weather out to our west, even really more west of Baton Rouge. But this looks to be weakening as we get later into the night and overnight hours. Computer model indicating, and again, there are some showers kind of ahead of this line, so we will see some rainfall through the night, later evening on the North Shore, through the overnight and into early tomorrow morning. Maybe a few isolated little downpours here and there. Most of the rainfall should be coming to an end by about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. And the model consistently says we should be seeing clearing skies, which would be great. Clear skies Saturday night going into Sunday morning, and Sunday is going to be very chilly, but a beautiful day overall. Highs in the low 60s. Very nice weather continues into Monday, and then we start to see some changes coming back. Mostly cloudy, rain to our north tonight and later this evening. Lows only in the 60s on both sides of the lake tomorrow. Now that high of 72 is going to be in the morning. Once the front moves on through, temperatures will probably be more in the low 60s as we continue through the later afternoon hours. Then we start off the morning on Sunday in the 40s, a high of 63, 67. Beautiful day Monday. Moisture, warm air comes back in. A front tries to get close on Wednesday, but it doesn't look like the front is going to move on through. So I have our high on Thursday of 80, 81 degrees on Black Friday.
All right, thanks.